Good day, everyone. It gives me great joy to see you once again in this video. Thank you very much for liking the channel. Thank you very much for sharing. Thank you very much for dropping your comment. And thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. Keep subscribing because I'll be dropping very life-changing videos that will never disappoint you. Now today, I'll be sharing another issue: how to get your dream job. It's very central. I'm very interested in this topic because there's so much negative information outside there about getting a job. Even you see people talking about, well, no job outside, just forget about job, just go do other things. And you see unemployment figures, unemployment news all over the world. Well, that may not be wrong, but my concern is that people still get dream jobs. And you can be one of them if that's your goal. People still get dream jobs. So if that's your dream, if that's your goal, you can get your dream job. One thing you need to know is that you must be intentional. You must be self-aware that this is what you want. Meanwhile, I must acknowledge a very great personality in consulting sector, in human resources sector, that had serious conversation with me on this subject. I thank you very much. My videos are usually not just about my knowledge alone. I do research. So I interviewed, aside my many years of experience, I interviewed a very key personality in the human resources sector to come up with this content. And you will find it very useful. You must be intentional, like I said, that you want to get a dream job. And you must be self-aware. You must know the sector you are targeting. You must know the companies you are targeting. Maybe not one company. You must know them. Because this will enable you to prepare and to package your strategy intentionally. So because good jobs don't just come randomly. You must be organized and you must be very careful, strategic, so that you can get to that place you are going. So you must be intentional. Then you must do research. Research into yourself. What skill sets do you have? What are the needed skill sets in that sector that I want to go? In those companies, you must research into them. What are their culture? What are their cultures? What are their values? What are their orientations? What are their strategies? What are their plans in the next 5, 10 years? Strategic plans, you must know. You must research in even what are their colors. So you must become a fan of that sector to the extent that you become so versatile about the sector. So research into yourself, research into the organizations. Then you must use media. Traditional media, print, electronic. You must be used to them. Also social media. Many of you are looking for jobs and you are so averse to social media. Why? That's the information gateway now. Don't be left behind. Don't be among the people that will be saying that the social media is for a set of people. It's not true. That's where things are happening now. Information about employment opportunities are there. Use the social media platforms to access information. Follow those companies that are into recruitment. Follow trends in the sector. Some of these things will add up. Also, you must try as much as possible to continue to improve yourself. It's good you have a degree, that's fine. That's not a problem. If you have a degree, well, fine. But you must know that employment opportunities have gone beyond know-how to do-how. What can you do? Beyond those certificates, what can you do? What are the skill sets that you have? What are the competencies that you have? So you must continue to improve yourself. Short courses that can add value, that are relevant to the sector that you want to go. There are so many online platforms that you can access to build capacity in short courses. Udemy is there, Coursera is there, a number of them that you can just quickly do courses that will add value in the direction that you want to travel in terms of that employment. So continue to add value to yourself through short courses that are relevant. Don't just sit complacent. You are carrying the same certificate for 5, 10 years looking for a job. You have been left behind, unfortunately. So you must be current. It's very important. Then, you may not hear this all the time, but I'm telling you, volunteer. Volunteer in the sector. Personally, when I was going to I know the kind of sector I want to enter. I didn't have a job then. I was looking for volunteering work. It's when I was looking for volunteering work that I later found a mentor that then started using me, started encouraging me and giving me assignments to do. Those assignments jump-started me. So volunteer. Get the culture of volunteering. That will, one, bring you into the sector informally, also build your capacity in a way that is relevant to getting a permanent job in that sector. But this is a value that most people don't have. You want to start earning income immediately. A strategy is to volunteer in the right sector that you want to go. It's very important. Please note it. From volunteering, you will enter that dream job. Then, work on your resume. Work on your curriculum vitae. Be intentional on your CV. Don't just be casual. Research into the best way to design your CV in a contemporary manner. Don't carry a CV that is obsolete. And on that CV, let it be evident what you can do. What are the things you can do aside the background? Have a personal profile that briefly explains who you are and what you can do and what you have done. It's very important that even in this on your CV, you try as much as possible to show what you can do. It's very important. So another thing you have to do is prepare very well for your interview. Don't just be casual at the interview. Be cautious. Get there early, dress very well. If you have a designer suit, a designer blazer, fine, wear. If you have native, dress in corporate native. You can wear your native attire and still be corporate if it's acceptable, but you must research into the organization if they love that. But dress in a way that will boost your self-confidence and speak intelligently in a convincing manner. That is very important. In a way that you become indispensable. Even for the interview, they fall in love with you. So try as much as possible to make sure that you do this. Another very important point, like I also mentioned in passing now, is to have a mentor. Have a mentor in the industry. Your mentor then becomes part of your network. That your mentor, you look at him and you package your career intention along his own progression or our own progression. He or she tells you what you need to do, what you need to know. Not that it will bring you in automatically, but by having a mentor, it will let you have the understanding of the professional expectations and the requirement in the industry per time. You will have up-to-date information. Then you package your competency. Then do a peer review. Have a peer review mechanism. Who are your mates, educationally, age-wise, socio-demographically, and the rest of it, who are already functioning in that sector? Then do a peer review regularly. We call it peer review mechanism in job hunting. By the time you are looking at them, not that you are just giving yourself depression because they are in those industries, in that industry before you, but you are using them as a benchmark and you are reviewing yourself. What do they know that you don't know? Then you can package yourself. You can also build your capacity to know what they know. Then you can also enter the sector. So if you continue to improve yourself, adding value to yourself, increasing your employability coefficient by constantly adding value by aside your primary degree or certificates that you have, you are also using this online platform to do short courses that are relevant because you are constantly following up with that industry or sector where your dream job is. Then a time comes that naturally you just find that you are employed in that place. So having a strategy, using your network, using the media, designing your CV intentionally, and also attending interview well, building your competencies, volunteering, having a mentor. If you do all of this that I've shared in this video, I see you getting that dream job very soon. And with this, I wish you all the best, and I can assure you, you will get that dream job. So continue to share this video, like the channel, like all that we do. Subscribe, drop your comment, and continue to be with this channel. Until I see you next time, I have another very fantastic video I will drop very soon. And I'm sure you will not regret coming in contact with this video and the other ones. Until I see you next time, go and get that dream job. It is possible.